Alright, I'm on. Hell yeah. Alright, now, so as you can see on my desktop, I have my project open. News about Game Maker, of course, but that's irrelevant. What I'm going to show you is nothing close to fascinating. Just something very basic. And I got message. Anyways, so I have all these cool things right here on the side. Right? Cool things. Cool things. Like the bonuses. Oh yeah, there's 2 of them. The title is where it shuffles. So randomly kind of choose whatever's going on in the game. Title room, of course, it's going to be an options window. It won't show right now because it's still incomplete. And got the debug room. Debug room right here. So as you can see, what's going on. What's going on? Ooh. Yeah, so that right there is where I test all the triggers and whatnot. So, damn it, man. Facebook is really annoying. Anyways, continue on my show. It's nothing I wanted to show, really. I wanted to show was how the amazing stuff is going on now. Like, for instance, the Targ place. What the text is going to happen. Ooh. See? Ooh. And how the grandest, most craziest level of them all is the first level. Yes, I'm reshuffling the whole ideal to the first level. So, same thing goes with project. Should have got this ready before recording. Designs. Bamo! Alright, so you can see this is the design doc that I had planned for pretty much for like the past 6 months. And let me put this off to vibe only. Alright, so let me show you guys what's up. So you start here, and now I'm putting this as level 1. Interesting. I'm changing the game up, and this is game A, game mode A. And so what I'm doing is that, here is a secret, and you can go through the blocks, but these blocks are completely destroyable. You can break them, but you won't be able to go back to that level until, you'll go in it first to see what's up, what's going down, but at the end of the game, eventually you'll go back because you'll have the power to destroy these things. I'm going to give a new mechanic to Dark, where pretty much when going through levels, you're going through as an experience instead of the threat, like Mega Man, Threshold Guardians, the Robot Masters would give you a special technique. Here, you will gain it by having to collect the purple coins, the purple little coins that are scattered all over. These are the ultra points. And so the ultra points, I call it like U/G coins, right? Pretty much what they do is that they give that level of element power. That's the experience points that you will collect throughout the entire game. And there will be a little bar underneath like a little bar underneath, that you'll see that it will keep gradually filling up. And so eventually, mathematically, if I get it correct, for every power that you get, you'll be able to use permanently, meaning that you can go backtrack on, I'll spit it on for purpose, backtrack and be able to go and open up areas where I designed it so you can actually go through, just like the Legend of Zelda, you know, where then all of a sudden you can uncover new things, and it's more for exploration purposes. Like there's gonna be a kind of like something similar to the hook shot, whatever, to be able to go across platforms and whatnot. And these are the dream powers that you will get granted by the Guardian of Dreams. And so all this, the whole map, I am only done with this part up here, and I'm actually adding the baddies over here, trying to program AI for it. So I'm actually going to the forums and getting help in the forums on how to do that, because that's some complicated shit right there. So I'm just gonna be able to right now just put tiles in there, but eventually I'll have soldiers. Think of like a Metal Gear game, that are just wandering, and if they sense you're nearby, they're gonna go after you. And that's why this right here is crowded with bad guys. And so the whole reason why it's crowded is because they're protecting their boss, which is Junior. And Junior is there to oversee everything. And when it says the timer where it starts, pretty much that's where the camera says, oh, you're here. Well, okay. And it'll give you two options to go two ways. You see a lock on the door here, and then you see a way, a distinct way, right? And so giving you points where you can choose if this is a dead end to go towards the dead end to actually try to inspect. You can't go through any further. You go to the other direction, and then that's when you start exploring a little bit more. This is the same kind of game design idea that the Legend of Zelda has, and this is what I'm going for in the game A particular area. So I'm going to show just a little sample of me game in Windows mode. Once I'm done, it's going to be in HTML5, because for some reason it's everything I designed for makes more sense in the HTML5 canvas environment. I designed it for that there, like that, particularly. So the Windows version, the exe, is the super version, but I need to recalibrate it. There are certain codes that work for HTML5, and then there's certain codes that work for Windows. So I only specified design for HTML5, and I'm only going to show you the Windows version because it's my debug. And as you can see, I already added the menu. I'm not going to let anybody play it because Game A is not ready to play. Game B, by the way, is the original linear one flowing thing that I'm doing. That anybody already played. I set up the link. It's already online, and it's in prototype mode still, but because I haven't finished the endings yet. But once I get the AI running with the soldiers, I will be able to include it in game B, which is supposed to be just like a straight up rush mode type of game, and I'm going to add a timer to it. for the whole entire game session. So if you don't get to it at a certain time, game over. Sorry. And it's easy because in after level 2, everything just goes into a much more pleasurable area of play. Level 2 is the only real threshold that's going on in the linear sense. While Game A has a hub, like Mario 64 type of hub, or like a Mega Man X or Mega Man sense of a hub, you know, where you are done with a level, you go back into this place, and stuff will unlock in there gradually as you go through the levels. And there's going to be only 6 levels to go through to go back to the hub, including the pre-level in Game A, which I'm going to show you right now. And the what was it? And that level 1, which is will take pretty much kind of like a 15 minutes to get through the whole entire level. Yeah, 15 minutes. Because the thing is, it's divided into 4 parts, and so that whole entire level will feel like it's 4 levels in one level. Yeah. So after that, you go to the hub, and then from there, that's when the actual adventure starts. You gotta go and find the bad guy in here, and alright, here we go. Yes, I didn't get hit. And then things like that I'm always gonna add in there, so that's why I put this level to be able to for you to have much more of explorative and curiosity of where you're gonna go. You know, because sometimes things are hiding before you. So I put things, try to make it more, you know, kind of a deal with that, so you'll be able to discover different spots. And I'm gonna do that as a choice in this world in level 1, so you can get, like, you know, a 1-up if you discover as an award for different places that you can go to, and stuff like that. And yes, there is text that are actually happening here, so I actually have text and story, and so you'll see a lot of that going on here. You know, press spacebar to discover different places, and as always, those are the little purple coins that you need, as well as you can see that if you break this, your reward is to get the other coins, to get more power. Yeah, and then those things are going to be breakable. As you can see, somewhat the design is close to Super Mario in a way, like Super Mario 3, where the, you know, in the map you use a hammer to break the blocks. Well, it's kind of like a hint. Oh, and this game is full of it. Many homage things for it. So, I haven't created the triggers yet to put here, so I'm just gonna go through the wall. But yeah, that's just the sheer size of it. So if you can see it, bam. Debug buttons. I'm not gonna reveal to you because it's on darkzeta.com right now. And this is version 0.06. And I wanted to make 0.06 really amazing this way. So 0.05 is the linear one that's gonna be more going on, but I kind of found a couple of bugs that were here. I'll go found a couple of bugs. So yeah, poop. Yep. And I cleared it, fixed it, made it better. There's 2 game modes. So, oh, sorry about that. There's 2 game modes. And there's one that's the one that you saw, the grid walk, and there's the free one, the Legend of Zelda, real Zelda way of playing, where you're actually moving freely, not on a grid, kind of design. And so both are integrated into the game. It's in there. It's a choice. I'll, give you 2 choices. It did take a while to do. It took me about 3 weeks to do them all. But it's on point. No much of a glitch going on with those 2 of them. And it's more like a kind of like putting Legos together now with everything else I'm adding into the game. So it's just more like programming AI, making bad guys, making levels happen, and triggers. That's it. That's the only challenge I really have in this project. And thank you for helping me out or listening. And hopefully I'll show some more later. Peace out.